Hello.
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 Hi.
We're here in Rio San Juan. I had posted that Mario, can you say your last name or your full name?
Bonaccorso.
Mario Bonaccorso, who's originally from Italy. He has serendipity.
Serendipity.
Serendipity investment firm, right? Yes. And so he first came and visited us a few years ago and has helped us out a lot since then. And he's become friends with Carlo and Ivenson, and also Junior, who's not here. But he found an opportunity for them recently at Rancho Magante, right?
Yes.
Which is run by Henry Menson, who is originally from Canada. And he found an internship for them. So they're starting their second month, and he's come and actually worked alongside them this week and has been supporting them through this internship. And we're hoping that they'll get hired afterwards, but if they don't, then they've still learned a lot. So it's a great opportunity. We're really grateful for it. And I just, they invited me to come visit and just wanted to hear from them what they've learned. So let's start with Chinaider. Vous voulez parler premier? Okay. Como women in Rancho Magante? How do you like, ask them how does he like Rancho Magante? Women?
Rancho Magante apil paske li son kote ki tranquil. Li son kote ki pa gan pil bruit epi ke nou apon travay la dan. Mwen si ke se travay ke mbate ko jam kon fè epi mpe apon de kamren. Mwen apon chapia, mwen apren li a konstruye, apren li a usal, apren li a kapinte li a.
He likes He likes the ranch a lot. It's a calm place. There's not a lot of noise, and he's been able to learn a lot of things. He's been learning construction. He's been learning carpentry.
Et puis mwen senti bien même si l'autre yo tan ko ti kalzi. Yo difficile pe lo mwen senti que quand même c'est apprendre plus parce que là on apprend l'autre qui plus difficile. Tant pour une pression garçon to aussi tant pour ta venir chef un jour pour capable apprendre corriger travail pour.
Okay. Yeah, he feels like it's pretty strict. It's been a little bit challenging, but he appreciates it. He feels like it's turning him into a stronger man that can be a stronger leader one day.
Et ma premièrement ma promesse oui par Mario, deuxièmement ma promesse au même ou parce que il était choisi, il était pensé pour lui te voir nous là et pour nous capable de travailler et pour nous capable de faire un futur pour nous capable de faire un seul mais yo compagnie pour nous capable d'avancer peut-être nous capable de jouer ça.
He's thankful for the opportunity. He's thankful that Mario came with the opportunity, and that they can move forward and have more opportunities in life. Merci, Chinaider.
Thank you.
Carlo, como Emily, let's speak in English.
No, español.
Español, okay. How do you like it? What did you learn?
Primeramente, me gusta Rancho Magante porque es un lugar que te enseña a ser un hombre y te enseña muchas cosas.
First off, I like Rancho Magante because it's a place that teaches you lots of things, that teaches you to be a man.
Y es como una base militar para mí.
It's kind of like a military base.
Si no tienes disciplina para cómo trabajar, te lo enseñan. Y
if you don't have discipline to work, then they teach it that you got discipline.
Sí. Uh-huh. Y aquí se aprenden muchas cosas. Y me gusta más porque me encanta más porque tengo mis compatriotas, que tengo dos maestros excelentes que me enseñan.
He's really glad to have his two partners here, companions here, and also the maestros, the masters that are teaching them.
Sí, todo es diferente que como yo trabajaba antes, pero
different type of work than what he's done before.
Me estoy adaptando y me gusta todo.
He's adapting to it.
Sobre todo es tranquilo
Very calm.
y cero problemas con nadie, con los vecinos.
No problem with anybody else living there.
Sí. Me gusta porque me está haciendo un hombre y seguro que en el futuro no voy a ser un esclavo de la República Dominicana.
He likes it because he feels like he's becoming a man and he feels like he's not going to be a slave of the Dominican Republic anymore. He's getting more opportunity. Awesome.
Sí.
Gracias.
De nada.
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
¿Cómo se va la
Rancho Magante?
Bon, moi-même, Rancho Magante, pour qui raison que moi-même la pile, c'est parce que là, c'est une bonne expérience pour nous capable d'apprendre un bagage bien, pour sortir capable d'apprendre et ça carré pour gérer tout, jusqu'à ce que pour arriver à peu près tout.
He likes it. He likes the opportunity to learn something new and arrive where you should arrive.
Et m'a dit merci en pile, en premier, après ça m'a dit merci en deuxième, ça fait un petit peu de premier, c'est pas ça qui m'a dit. C'est parce que quand nous avons aimé que nous vivions côté, nous avons aimé avancer, et ça fait tout, mais que je pense que c'est un bagage qui est possible, que je dis que ça fait un content, et ça fait bien plus tout parce qu'à chaque fois,
Yeah. He said, thank you, Mario, for the opportunity. And he said, thank you, because I told him about it because it was actually, Junior was going to go, and then he ended up staying where he was. So he's glad that we let him know about it and wanted the opportunity for him. And he said it's good when people, one person helps another and wants good for each other.
Merci ensemble avec ça qui m'a fait. Et nous connaissons que Dieu va merci beaucoup et nous a protégé nos plus pour nous capables de vivre pour l'autre qui n'a besoin et que ça va nous plus.
So he doesn't know how to say thank you, but God will thank us, and God will protect us and encourage us and give us more opportunities to help others.
Amen.
Merci.
That's really Thanks a lot. Okay, Mario.
Yes.
How have you spent your week with them? And I think it's awesome that you worked alongside them.
Yes, so for me, it was first trying to understand what was going well and understand what were kind of the issues, whether there was any after the first month.
Mm-hmm.
And I got some feedback from the owners about the boys, which I share with them,
Mm-hmm.
because it's always important when you get into a new environment to understand how the bosses and how the other colleagues perceive you.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to not just to share with the boys the feedback, but also to coach them first on how to focus on the positive things and how to work as a team, because I was trying to understand how they were moving as a team, because they came here as a team and they were supposed to understand that they are as strong as the weakest link. And this was something that I've been trying to explain to them, and I believe they got it, because they commitment. It's something that I saw from the first day. Now they no longer complain about anything, they just focus, they want to work, they are proactive, they take initiative. At the beginning, they were stuck maybe one or two activities that were a little bit boring, but I tried to explain to them that sometimes there are certain bosses that get you through these kind of tests to understand whether you've got stamina, you've got the commitment to be there.
Kind of like an initiation.
Yes,
Yeah.
kind of. And in any case, when you work in a ranch, there are always kind of boring errands to run around. And this is something that they've now understood. They've understood that they have to be always on time, that they have to help each other, that they have to help their masters, because sometimes certain tasks can be impossible to achieve unless they work as a team. So all in all, I mean, it's been a great week. I look forward to this upcoming week because we're gonna have the big boss there.
Uh-huh.
The big boss is a very strict man.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to work like 12 hours a day, but then he's also very kind,
Yeah.
and they love it. And
Yeah.
so this guy is being considered kind of the grandfather of the prefabricated methods of constructions, because he invented a way to build homes very quickly,
Mm-hmm.
like through blocks where you can actually pour concrete in.
Mm-hmm.
And
He told me that the one room that I think you and Jal had stayed in was styrofoam on the inside, and then they get stuck on the outside of it.
yes, that's the thing.
Yeah,
It's,
that room was
yes.
beautiful
Yeah, the
and so
octagonal one.
functional. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's where I'm staying. I love it. We've become very good friends. And right now, the next step, actually something that I've been trying to share with the boys as a vision,
Mhm.
is that the owner is willing to try one of our first prototypes. What I've been trying to do with the boys as well is to try and explain to them that construction is one of the most important industries, and that if they are really committed, they can develop and build a career in it.
There will always be a need for construction.
Yeah, there's always going to be a need.
Sì, di fare che construction sia un bagno che tu già prendi dentro l'unità.
And we are lucky here to be dealing with a boss that was so innovative back 40 years ago, and he's still not open to innovation. And he's asked me to provide him with one of the first prototypes of our prefabricated homes.
And so this is a company from Italy.
This is a company where my investment firm has taken a strategic stake.
Mhm.
It's a UK Australian company,
What's it?
0 watt homes, but the actual supply chain and the manufacturing is based in Italy.
Okay.
And they asked us to join because they wanted management from Italy to take this to the next level. So we've been doing this for the last 6 months, and now we are developing some more innovative prototypes with new architects. And Harry, the owner of Rancho Magante, he has decided to be one of the first buyers of these prototypes that we are developing. They're going to be ready in the next 6 months.
Okay.
So the idea for me is that the boys be part of the first team that's going to be installing these prefab homes.
Okay.
So that once they become the first to know how to install them, then they could be part of our company to deploy them not only across the DR, but also across the region,
Okay.
across the Caribbean, because we got already another team that's working on it in Mexico.
Mhm.
We expect to be building a lot in Florida, but also across the Caribbean islands as
Okay.
well. So I've been trying to explain to them that the vision that I've got for them, if they are willing to learn and to put the right amount of commitment, is that they could end up, working for the next 10, 20, 30 years
Yeah.
on this. Because it's a new, innovative way of building. where you build very quickly, and also you've got ecological buildings
Yeah.
that save a lot of energy and actually don't have to be connected to the grid because you can harness the energy from the sun, from the wind.
Is there a website for this?
Yeah, of course.
What is it?
It's 0 watt homes. I'm not a physicist.
Okay, so that people can look at it.
Yeah.
Cool. Learn more about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Kisa lisa di.
But
I said, what did they just say? What did Mario just say? Que la pale su companhia que yung patinante. Apoio no sisma, Henriette acheté premier exemple que eu vou ver nessa maneira.
Ouais, nous devons penser en bas, c'est dernier va.
Livre pour nous là, pour nous canal équipe là, nous travailler avec les 10 ans, 15 ans, combien d'années, si on va pas grandir ou pas analyser tout, ou bien on équipe pas grande dans le 6 7. Nous devons travailler nessa maneira, nous devons faire tout.
Ouais, nous devons passer on le fait passer dessus une transition.
Yeah.
Agua vidéo.
Even said he likes to work a lot, whatever work it is, like a
A workaholic.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
like a soldier.
That was me.
you know, see that come there and make it half. Après la vie pour faire ça exemple. Donc moi quand rappelle au ma quand m'a parlé de maximum que ha m'a parlé de ça parce que ça la même pas donc quand na moi même na une femme de l'autre.
No probably bullshit. Even if you used to complain, after you've talked to him, he might think it, but he's not gonna say it out loud anymore.
So actually, I wanted them to reply to these questions that I had in public, so it's
Okay.
gonna be kind of printed in their mind. So, what have you learned? ¿Qué aprendieron de lo que los jefes nos dieron como feedback?
What did you learn from what the bosses, the feedback that they've given you? What did
Right there.
I was
Yeah,
everybody's
I know, I'm
listening. They got it already.
There you go.
Yo aprendí que el problema que los jefes tenían conmigo, que I'm talk so much, and he thinks I'm not working so much because I'm
Talking.
talking.
Not just that.
Yes. Entonces tengo que arreglar este problema, hablar menos y dar,
Escuchar
sí,
más.
escuchar más, dar todo lo que puedo. Sí, trabajar más, trabajar.
Sí. Y si no sabes algo,
Preguntar.
preguntar.
Sí.
No decir que lo sabes y después no lo sabes.
Sí, sí.
Carlo learned that he needs to talk less, work a little harder, not get distracted with talking. And if you don't know something, ask. Don't say that you already know. Just ask. Yeah.
Le commencement que m'était venu là pour c'est on l'a fait parce que déjà on chape même depuis même petit tout le monde même tout le monde tout le monde qui est on chape au Canada ça c'est travail stable si nous même on parle là on va de département là les moi essayer les moi vinn travail là on vient encore quelqu'un vient à l'ouvrir donc dit depuis chaque jour moi je seul là. Mais après ça, tout ça m'apprend faire le temps. On va pas faire m'apprend pour payer tout est bon, et m'apprend mesurer. Et puis chaque jour, je connais si t'as plus, je connais mesurer plus et je vais faire. Mais pour ça, le dire là, comme là, n'importe façon, il y a un boss qui a dit mal pour faire le bagage pour lui. Même si t'as pour les mouiller, je vais me faire un petit penser que bon, pour faire lui comme je
Okay, yeah, Chinaider had a pretty tough initiation first month because he was doing a lot of chopping grass by hand, and he said that when he was young, and other people in a place that we used to live called Mamon, a lot of the men, that's what they did for work, was they chopped grass by hand with machete, and they said, don't get into this is slave labor. And but he actually learned a lot, and so he was a little reluctant to do it at first. But it was just a discipline thing. Now he's into construction and he's learning different skills, as he said. he learned a lot of measuring and different types of cuts, and something that he didn't know that he would actually learn stuff on into it. He did, but the biggest thing he probably learned is discipline. Even the man who was, not the head boss, but Mario was explaining that he explained to them that he had to do that like 15 hours a day when he first came. That was his initiation. And so, Chinaider got through it. But I thought it was really interesting too, because I know I've heard a lot of Haitians, because of the history of slavery, and Haiti's the first republic where the slaves, wiped out the slaveholders. And so sometimes there's a bit of an attitude of pride towards manual labor and associating it to like a history of slavery. But then I've heard Haitian Americans come and say, well, really what I've learned is that work is liberty. And if you have the opportunity to build up, then work is liberty. So that's what I feel like Mario is giving them the opportunity of doing here. And that's what kind of changed mentalities. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I've tried to explain to them that also efficiency is key.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're actually in construction, at some point, if you want to become a boss, you need to take into consideration efficiency, so speed of work and accuracy.
Yeah.
So you cannot basically lag behind, because at some point, sooner or later, you're gonna be paid for complete work.
Mm-hmm.
And if it takes you 1 year to complete the work, then if it takes you and your team a month, you're gonna earn the same amount of money in 1 month.
Right.
So it's all about being efficient.
And you said that they gave Ivenson good feedback as far as
Ivenson, everybody says
Ivenson is
it's
good.
perfect. It's perfect. He's got a perfect attitude. So he's our kind of diamond in the team. So we need to take care of him, and of course everybody can look up to him, because he's very committed. He's always there on time. Carlo Saintilaire as well, they got their own character, but they work with it. So, the good feedback is also that all of them, they are very kind and polite. And that's something that really struck them. Especially Maria, Harry's wife, says, Mario, your boys, they're amazing.
Oh,
so they're so kind.
Maria ti di nugiem ponjan nugiem seriam messages.
They're so kind and polite, which is, it's not always the case.
Yeah, they said that some of the other Haitians working did a lot of politics, a lot of backstabbing, and they don't want to be any part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hindi nu di kek na isen la fe chimosa comme si Carlo te nu me pa venanda.
Bon. Men mi si jeze yon sa dire sa isi pa ven problem. Depi wap travay, depi Haitien etan wè ou plus engriyen men wò, maliyan men wò, paske ou pa fè sa ki mal, pi yo etan fè jamal yo vini la nasyonal, yo fè chimosa ou mouti sa kwa veni.
There's been a little bit of jealousy, maybe a little bit of gossip about them, people trying to bring them down because they saw that Mario brought them in. Yeah, that makes sense too.
Of course.
All part of the initiation. Okay.
It's difficile
Ivenson method is just keep his mouth shut.
Exactly.
If you don't say anything, then they can't find anything to say about you.
Exactly. That's the best thing.
He learned that too. He said that's what he learned.
Okay, pasa.
Ute a pon salibi pou anik papane? Yeah. Yo pa ka jwen nan e pou yo di.
Yes. Ose an bazi bel person.
Andan la vache mbone moun paske la pou ki men sa pase. Sa e le travay ki vene wè nou ki di men sa. Yo di kon sa plis an kon e si te di men kon sa tout moun an de avantage.
Yeah.
Avon moun an de avantage.
Yeah. They've been warned about how much gossip's going on.
Travay ka touche plis kop yo. A pale si lot la yo pa jem retire li nan plas kote li ap yon pish ap.
Even the people up to the top talk about the other ones, try to maintain their. Yeah, mais ça pas nécessaire. Si on est fait travailler bien,
solo que la hace mi trabajo bien y hacer todo esto mío derecho para que no te me mantenga en nube como mi jefe Luis y trabajar más 10 veces. Llegar siempre temprano.
Yeah, not worried about gossiping, just going to get there early and do your work well. Yeah.
Porque pueda hacer tiempo que esto pueda estar bien de mí también, como ahora está lo normal, puede hacer tiempo, puede decir a otro, ese llegó aquí, llegó malo.
Yeah.
No tenía en mente ninguno, que llegaba tarde, que estaba alargando, que no trabajaba tanto, no le gusta el trabajo, ni la lo.
Yeah. He's hoping that one day the boss will say he arrived here, his head was in the clouds, he didn't want to work, and he's changed a lot. So he's hoping that he will be a success story. Yeah. You give an example for other young Haitians or other young people that are coming in and you feel like that.
Ok.
Merci, Chinaider.
Ok, merci.
Okay, Papa Di Mario on you.
Bueno,
Oh.
Mario,
That's the only say thing to Mario.
Yeah.
apromesse li an film pou tout pense li di pou tout jan tele remen
Thanks to Mario a lot for
pou
the
yale pense
way you think
même
about us
si
and the way that you
pou
love
premye
us,
fwa
care about us.
mwen te rekonet li tan pou san pil etranje pou fè de jamba totalman
Yeah, women too. So when we first met you, we just weren't sure, you know, and no, just because like a lot of people have tourists and
Yeah,
people
but-
that come through and
Mwen kon
So,
yalam
you know.
Richard ke li di mwen mwen fè yon konfians se basan desan kwa konfians
and now he just come to trust you a lot.
So verite ne pot sa ta pou ta di la pene si nou men ni ta pou li ta
Yeah, he says he's going to do something.
Puis avec ça la fait, avec par exemple, quand on voit ou apprendre à côté pour côté parce que il démontre montrer il vient au fit pour avancer ça.
Yeah, he's impressed by the way that he found an internship. Then it's an unpaid internship. They have like lunch and housing, but he is out of his own money paying them. So that shows him that he really has a direction. And for me, I'll say it in English and I'll say it in Creole. But I had said this to Mario before, but I always felt like with certain of the young men in the program that I wish there was a military school for them. And this is the best next thing that I've ever seen. Like, this is great. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate the fact that, like I said, you came and worked beside them.
I mean, for me, it's my holiday, exactly.
Yeah. It's
Because
like,
instead of sitting down in front of a laptop, I can actually get to do some kind of manual work.
yeah.
Instead of building a tummy, at least I build something.
Una panza la brecha de la
Él está
ciudad.
participando en sus vacaciones
Sí,
en lugar de
claro.
trabajando como computador.
Sí, sí. Eso está bien. Porque hicimos un trabajo de que iba a ser como 3 días con otro muchacho, lo hicimos en 2 días, menos de 2 días.
Dos mediodías.
It was
Sí,
a
dos
job
me-
that was going
un
to take
día,
3
un
days,
día.
but they were going to do
2
it in
mediodías.
2 half days. Yeah, they were keeping them.
E também, porque 4 jours nou fè si aujourd'hui, men nan samedi, yon moun ki te chef la mi fè nou travay, yon ti etan pou 10 heures sa pou ne vey di apos sa, nou meta la de kansa ou nou charge. Parce que nou te
They got let out early because there was a job that was supposed to take like 4 days and they finished it way early and got to go home.
Nou te fè travay riti
With help of
paske
Mario.
se gobo ki pou ta pote mek videyo le.
They were getting
Nou te fè ekip la, kom yon ekip football, nou ta pase l kouri,
excellent and blinding.
telman nou ta fè rap.
So they did it like a team and like an assembly line.
Nou te kom si ap jwe
Is that the plaisir?
Oui, te
Apre
plezi
mwen
paske
jan, tout moun
Like,
pale
it was fun. They said it was actually fun.
men
Yeah.
men vi kontan.
yo ta vese di ke mpwal kouri,
Uh-huh.
ou bi yo te di Chinaider pwal kouri,
Uh-huh.
Outan nou te fè rezistans pou nou kapab. Nou te rete paske yo ta ban nou bukit, nou te an lè.
Yo pensé no quick did that.
Paske
They thought they wouldn't want to do it. A really hard job. We thought they were going to run away from it.
Outan nou te pwit ke jan te panse a. Paske mwen men mdi yo te resa mba takou pa gen ki debi yon moun ka apel takou nan sote fos. Sa ve di mba te tou fè problem mwen men yo te jis fèl kon sa kom yon challenge.
It was like a challenge. She felt like if other people can do it, I can do it too.
Depi nan mate yo te pale de sa. On pal kouri paske pijan ligali yo pal kouri ki te te la.
They were
While
chasing
doing
them. They said, you're going to run away. You'll have to make an excuse. You'll say you're sick.
Apre jan tout moun pale, men se ve ke le evite wè li men te kontan.
Oui,
Timon?
Henry
Henry, the big boss owner, was happy.
the bird, bro.
Okay, uh-huh.
Parce que l'idée c'est lui-même Jean l'autre chef qui te parle nous, l'idée c'est parce que ouais, c'est lui pas on travaille comme ça lui-même il va te souhaiter.
Henry was surprised because the supervisors had been complaining about them a little bit. He didn't expect that they would do that job so quickly.
Bueno, I just want to say, Caitlin and Mario, thank you for everything. Everything. Okay, thank you. I'm learning English.
Yeah. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you want to do, what you're continuing to do. Sorry, we weren't able to really finish that interview and say a proper goodbye because the phone was full and we kept having to erase more videos. But thank you for watching. Thank you, Mario, for doing the interview. Chinaider, Carlo, Ivenson as well. Thank you, Jenny Love, for taping. Thank you, Henry Menson and Rancho Magante, for having these young men there for the internship. Hopefully when they do the first prototype with 6 to 9 months from now, then we'll be able to share that with you all too.